Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a couple financial tips to really stay on top of what you have going on in your life. Before we get into the video, go ahead and click the subscribe button, guys. Turn on notifications so you can stay up to date on all of the videos. So a couple things for the financial tips, guys. Number one, stick to a budget. Now, we have talked about this religiously, the 50-30-20 rule, making sure that you're utilizing your budget, making sure you know what is your fixed expenses, what are your variables, what are you saving, what do you have to repay debt, really makes a big difference when you start looking at the big picture. Now, another tip, get paid what you're worth. If you've been in your job for a couple of years, the skills and abilities you gain, a majority of the time you can actually look at other employment or similar companies to what field you work in, allowing you to get a significant pay raise. Now, some people I know are not comfortable with leaving a current employer to go to a new place, but sometimes, guys, if it's going to be, $5, $10, $15,000 to do a very similar job with a different company, could be worth it to look at that. Another one, guys, paying off your debt. Now, this goes hand in hand with our budget, making sure that you're paying off your debt, not just your credit card debt, but really focusing on all debt. On this channel, we really kind of honed in on how you can pay off debt, ways to save additional money, ways to cut some of your expenses. Shopping around for different things really does make a difference when it comes to the amount that you can save. Credit card debt is the number one biggest thing that we see, guys. It is the hurdle to financial freedom because credit cards have an incredible high interest rate. Most of them range 18 to 30%, which can be super detrimental when your balances start getting higher. You'll see you make $100, $200, $300, even a $500 payment, depending on the balance. A very small portion goes to actually paying off the balance, which is the reason when you look in your statement, it says it will take you 19 years to pay off your credit card because of the interest rate that you are getting on there. Another tip, guys, continue contributing to your retirement plan. So make sure if you have an employer-sponsored plan, if they're giving you a percentage base, you always want to 100% max that. So if they're giving you 4%, you need to put in 4%. If they're giving you 10%, make sure you're putting in your 10%. Now, if they don't offer a plan, look at doing IRAs. They have traditional and Roth IRAs. They are a very good investment vehicle, and you could also see a significant tax advantage if you're eligible for those IRAs. Again, making sure that you are utilizing and contributing to retirement, but that is after remembering our plans. After the debt is paid off, you want to start putting the money in the retirement plan. Now, why is that? If you have a credit card at 18%, you have a retirement plan that you're getting a little bit of a match on. Let's say, you're yielding, let's say a 5, 7, maybe even a 10% return. The credit card debt you have is still the monthly liability that is at a much higher rate. If you can find investments that are paying 18, 20, 30%, I would probably recommend taking those. Not financial advice, but if you have a guaranteed thing that's paying 30%, might be time to really rethink the retirement plan, which of course we know realistically that is not the case. Now, another tip that we look at, guys, have a savings plan. I always say this first, guys, make sure you have your emergency fund. First $1,000 absolutely saved, then paying off the debt. Once you get past that, it is having 3 to 6 months of savings. You also want to make sure that you're setting money aside in your budget. If there's something that you love to do, if it works into the budget financially, definitely utilizing it. If you go to the movies, if you go out for dinner, if you're taking vacation, budget for it. If you want to plan to go to Disney, if you want a big extravagant vacation, plan for it. A lot of people will borrow $10,000 to pay it back over the next 5 years for a vacation. Well, now 4 years down, they're still paying for the exact same vacation that they took 4 years ago. Well, now they want to go on another vacation, and the cycle begins, guys. They start turning over, borrowing money, credit card debt, borrowing money, credit card debt. Well, then it gets to kind of a tipping point where you can't afford the monthly payments, or you realize that you're putting a lot of money towards the card and none of it is going towards the principal because the balance has gotten too high and the interest rate is too high. Now, once you get to that point, guys, investing. So above and beyond, we talk about utilizing 15% into your retirement plans. If your company's matching you 4, so you put in 4, they match 4, which means that still gives you an 11% investment to put somewhere else. 15% is the target, guys. Now, 15% will allow you to recover or to retire comfortably with whatever you're doing. If you are honestly saving 15%, the chances of you having a very difficult financial retirement usually is not there. Of course, there can also be extenuating circumstances, but overall, guys, you want to make sure 15% is the goal to put away. If you put away 15% early, it's incredibly easy because you already set that 15% aside and it is gone. It is written off. It is completely done. And also, you do want to hit that 15% mark once your debt in its entirety is paid off, meaning unsecured loans, auto loans, credit card debt, any debt outside of a mortgage is completely paid off when you start hitting that 15% investment mark. Now, another tip, guys, review your insurance coverages. There are an incredible amount of companies out there that want your business and are willing to offer you a much, much cheaper insurance policy, which can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a year with the same insurance company. Now, with this, guys, do your own research. Make sure the companies are reputable. Make sure if you make a claim that you read all of that fine print, exactly what it's going to include and the things that it does not include. This is where it can get a little bit sticky with the insurance coverages, is making sure that if you do have an accident, whether it's a home, whether it's an auto, you do have an option in what is the process and how difficult of a process is it to actually make a claim. Is there anything where if you make multiple claims in a year, what do they have kind of the in and outs? Now, last one we look at, guys, is making sure that you keep records. Now, what I mean by this, guys, is looking at where you can save money, looking at your statements, your monthly banking statements, your credit card statements. Make sure that everything is on there is correct, and everything that is on there you are utilizing, whether it is subscription costs that you no longer use, gym memberships that you no longer use, making sure that everything on there is 100% accurate is up to you guys. Banks, credit card companies, things of that nature will send out your monthly statements, or you view them electronically. They give you the information. That's it. If you're not utilizing the information, if you're not taking a couple minutes to kind of skim through it, even going through, making sure again that everything is accurate, making sure if there's any discrepancies that you're taking them care of in a timely manner. Fraud, things of that nature do occur, and a lot of people do not catch it, especially if it is smaller amounts. And for a majority of it, guys, you only have a short window to do anything about it, which is the reason why I say really take a look, keep good records, look through your statements and see exactly what you have going on there. All right, guys, so that'll do it for today's video. Just a couple financial tips to live by. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.